This is Marc Blatstein, and welcome to the fourth in our video series, You're Guilty, Now What? Our topic today is self-surrendering. We're going to examine the process that follows after the court agrees to let you self-surrender. Up until this point, there has been the back and forth between defense counsel and the U.S. attorney, and lastly, the court. The defendant's number one job now is to show up on a specific day to a specific facility. The process of getting the court's order delivered to the specified BOP facility on time is for the most part considered something that automatically happens as a next step in the process. But it is this author's opinion that at times counsel should reflect on President Ronald Reagan's famous quote, "Trust but verify." Because in this case, we have trust without the verification. The steps that I believe will help ensure smooth surrendering process. Verify with all parties that the receiving facility is in receipt of all the required judge's orders for your client's arrival before they get there. Where your client is ultimately designated to a satellite camp, let them know ahead of time that they have to present themselves to the adjacent higher security facility, but not to the camp. Give them a heads up that at the higher security facility, they may see prisoners in handcuffs and shackles, guards with long guns, guard towers, etc., so they're not caught off guard. This is because each client or defendant is going to handle the emotional aspects of prison differently. There they may be screened and given a change of clothes. The clothes that they came with will be boxed and returned to their legal residence. Their birth certificate, passport, driver's license, and social security card all will be kept to be returned once they are either transferred to home confinement or to an RRC or other type of halfway house. But what happens if you solely depends on the process and does not verify the court's orders have preceded your client's arrival? Your client will be allowed to self-surrender, but the rest was an assumed formality. Upon the client's arrival, the prison has not received any of the court's orders regarding their sentence incarceration, which in fact does happen no matter how infrequently. Policy-wise, once they have your client's birth certificate, passport, driver's license, and social security card, this only allows the facility to hold the client, meaning they're not going to turn you away, but will not allow them to formally admit them into the institution. This hold option further allows them to move you into an isolation-type cell until the court order comes, which according to staff can take up to a month to arrive. We can all agree that defendants will each deal with prison in their own way. But asking them to tolerate the surprise of a prison not being prepared to admit them, followed by temporarily placing them in isolation, is a bit much, especially as all of this could have simply been avoided. We all agree no one really wants to go to prison. Therefore, while this defendant may or may not turn out to be a great referral source, bad news, on the other hand, can come from anywhere and travels at lightning speed. Case in point. For those of you who already do this, meaning attorneys, your clients are grateful, even if they don't know it or show it. This could all have been avoided with a little bit of effort. I hope you've enjoyed this brief review of points that I feel will help smooth the transition in this self-surrendering process. I look forward to seeing you on further videos. Have a good day.